22 all the way to the 35 and got 13 and a first down on the first carry.
They ran the power play. They came right up the middle behind the lead blocks of Moore and Hall. Straight up the middle, right at the heart of that defense.
Lebanon going with Deffendahl at nose. The tackles are Hicks and Self, and the ends are Kendall and Skullroot. Colorado I right, take it, and they run their tailback, and he got a yard, and he got 2, and he got to the 37, and he got knocked down. Donju, the tailback, got a couple of yards straight up the middle, and it's going to be 2nd and 8, a short 8. He almost got 3. Ball's on the 37 and a half. 8:40 to play in the first quarter from Chattanooga Baylor, and there's no score in the second round. The linebackers for the Blue Devils, Ogles and Clemens. Take it, they fake it to the full, they pitch it, and they almost fumble it, and they did fumble it, but Donju got on it. Great hit on the quarterback. Somebody come flying through, I didn't get the number, and he coughed up the football. Donju fell on it and actually gained about a half a yard up to the 38, but a great hit on the quarterback to cause a bad pitch.
Terry, I didn't see who came up and got the quarterback. Did you?
Tommy, I was watching the clip to see what happened with Donnie Shoe. That was definitely a fumble. That ball was on the ground, but he alertly recovered it.
It may have been a linebacker. I think we're playing our ends on the running back. This time they come with a split end to the right. Colorado I right. Dillard sends a man in motion. Takes it, fakes it, pitches. Here comes outside. He'll cut it in. He won't get much to the 40, and that's it. They ran the option. Quarterback pitched it to Donju, and he got to the 40. He's 5 yards short, and Baylor will have to punt. And they're 4th and 5. They ran that option. They like to run the option. They're a running football team.
Damon Callahan, a sophomore who also plays a tailback some, replacing Donju into punt. Corley and Bentley deep for the Blue Devils.
So Lebanon has helped on the first initial drive. Baylor did too. They got a first down, and we got one. We are standing back on the 24. The snap is a little high, but the punt will be away. It is high, not too deep. Corley does not call for a fair catch. He catches that football, and he fumbled it, but I think they called it down. We got a break maybe. It was called down on the 34. The fumble went all the way up to the 39. Baylor recovered it. They say he was down on the 34. Tracy might have, should have called Tommy for a fair catch. He did not elect to do so. He got it up to the 34. He fumbled the ball after he hit the ground.
Well, it's boy, that was scary because he caught that football in traffic, tried to make something out of nothing, and we were fortunate that he was down before he fumbled.
We're in a slot right. I said, Greg Triplett, the quarterback. He's got Dirksen and Crutchfield, and we fumble it, and Dirksen caught it in the air and went for 5 and got 10 and got 15 and went across the 15, carried it to the 47. He was juggling a ball through the line of scrimmage, and he finally got a hold of it, and he carried it all the way across the 50 and went to Baylor's 47 and a half. Terry got about 17 or 18, didn't he?
19, Bruce, from the 34, tackled at the Baylor 47, first down Lebanon.
And, Bruce, they bring in a dry football every play. I don't know why the ball is so slippery unless we're just not getting a good exchange out there.
Well, looking at the uniforms, our white uniforms are the people down in the trenches have already got in the mud, and we're still picking the numbers up fairly well, but it is a wet field, and must be a wet football. We've got officials timeout while they move the chains, and now they start the clock. 1st and 10. Zach Dirksen for 19 and a first down on a straight dive. We're out of the huddle, and we're to the line. Corley is split to the left. The slot back is Joe Gardner, I believe. I set. Triplett calling signals. Fakes, gives to Crutchfield. Second man through. Got 2 yards. Crossed to 45. Got to the 44 and got 3. Montoria Crutchfield carried that football to the 44 of Baylor. Lebanon trying to drive. They're 2nd down and 7.
Second man through, a play that we'd had some trouble stopping this year, and so Coach Medley decided to put that play in our playbook.
We had a lot of trouble stopping that at Gallatin, and I think since then we have put that in our playbook exactly. We come with a slot right with a tight end to the left. I set, Triplett's a quarterback, Hicks the center. We take it, we run our fullback straight up the middle, and he got 4 to the 40. So they must be finding some daylight in the middle, and we're blocking their nose man pretty well, Tim Hicks is. And they're carried it down to the 40 and got 4 out of that. We're looking at 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2, and maybe a long 2 at that.
Bruce, our offensive line has done a pretty good job blocking. Brent Henry is the guy in there over the football and knows, and Tim Hicks at 235 outweighs him by about 30 pounds.
It's 3rd and 2.5 on the 40. We're through the line. We take it and we run the tailback and he won't get it. Boy, they really came shooting after us, Tommy. They brought everybody. Both ends were crashing, and here came the linebackers. Crutchfield barely got back to the line of scrimmage, and he did. He got to the 39.5. We're 4th down, and we're 2 yards to go. We're 4th and 2, and looking toward the bench's triplet. Let's see what we do here. We may try to draw them off sides, and then we may punt them in the hole. We want a timeout. Donnie Denny, we got a timeout on the field here. We're going to take a 30-second break. There's no score. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Signal Mountain and Lookout Mountain in the city of Chattanooga. Tommy Bryan, Terry Stafford, Bruce Skeen. We're in the second round of the playoffs. Lebanon and Baylor. Blue Devils looking at a 4th down and 2 to go. And Bruce, you think we'll go?
I think we're going for it. I think Coach Medley's got enough confidence in his defense, and Terry says the same thing, I think.
I agree with you, Bruce. We got, looks like about 2 yards to go. We're on their 39, and even if we don't make it, it's not that good a field position. Lebanon's lining up. Looks like they're going to go 4th and 2.
Well, he's outguessed us before. We're trying to guess with him. It's slot left. They come up like they're going for it. Let's see if we go on the long count and call timeout. Slot left, I said. Take it. We're going to run Crutchfield, and he didn't get it, I don't think. We went for it, but I think we're going to be short. We may have to measure it. Looking from here, I believe he came up short. They'll have to bring it in, though. It's going to be very, very close. I'm going to say he's a little short. Terry, what do you think?
Looks like he's going to be about a foot short, Bruce, from here.
Lebanon went with a second man through. Crutchfield came off right tackle, and he could be a foot short. They pressed the chains, and he's short, and Baylor takes over. Well, we gamble on our 40, and we came up about a foot short, and Baylor takes over. The defense will come on the field with 4:36 in the first quarter, and Baylor brings their offense back out. Dillard's the quarterback, Pete Hall the upback, Don Jews the tailback, and Andy Morris the fullback. They're in Colorado out of the right with a split end to the left. Dillard takes it, and he runs a man up the middle in a good hole, and he crossed the 40 and got to the 43 and got knocked down and got 5. Don Jew, the tailback, had a good hole on the right side, got 5. It's 2nd and 5.
Here's that Blue Devil defense. Carlos Kendall at an end, Donnie Self at a tackle, Deffendahl is the nose man, Tim Hicks at the defensive tackle, Alex Skullroot is a defensive end, Ogle and Clemens a linebacker. In the secondary, Manier, Corley, Allison, and Stone.
It is 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. I said, take it, run it. Don Jew straight up the middle. He runs hard. He got the first down, I believe. Crossed the 45 and got close to the 48. He may be a little short, but this tailback, Don Jew, runs the ball very, very hard. He comes off the line explosively, and they're going to have to bring the chains in again. Tommy really hits the line quicker than I thought he did.
He does. He gets to the line of scrimmage in a hurry, and when he's going wide open. They ran the power play right up the middle behind the 2 blocking backs, just like a power I lead play, and he was squirming and twisting as he hit the line of scrimmage. They stretch it, and it's a first down by about half the length of the football.
About what we missed it by. He got the first down, so they was on a 2nd down. They got the first. They're on the 48. In their own territory. We're getting late in the quarter. It's 3:36 in the first quarter on a wet field in Baylor, but no rain. The rain is held off tonight, and I don't expect any because it didn't rain on us coming down here at all, so it should hold off. Lebanon and Baylor trying to advance to the 3rd round. No team has scored yet. Baylor's out of the huddle to the line. Colorado eye to the left. Split end to the right. Take it, fumble a football, and who got it? I think the quarterback of Baylor could have fell on it. He was trying to come out of there, and he may have pulled out too soon, and he fumbled it, and he got knocked down right there and recovered it on the 48. He was trying to pull out. I think they were going option to the left. Could have pulled out too soon. 2nd and 10.
We came with the 7-man front, Bruce. We brought everybody in a gap and had Allison standing in the middle, kind of as a middle linebacker. So trying to plug up all the gaps and just attack them right across the line of scrimmage on first down.
Wide out here to the right. Send a man in motion, and they break the pass. And they're looking straight in the middle, and they got a man wide open way down the field, and he overshot him. DeMont Stone was covering, but Tommy, he had a step on him as they was trying to hit Pete Hall out of the backfield, and he was going straight down the middle, and Dillard showed a pretty good arm. DeMont had him fairly well covered, but if it would have been a great throw, I think he could have caught it on a 20 and raced it in.
Pretty good mismatch when you've got Hall, who's 5'8", out there trying to catch the ball, and DeMont Stone about 6'3". DeMont has the reach on him. It would have taken a perfect pass to get that one in there.
Man in motion again, and that's all. They back to pass, looking, draw, screen set up. Throws it out there to Donju, and he's got a first down. He's all the way to our 30. He's all the way to our 20. And they say he stepped out back up on the 31. Well, they ran the screen, and they picked it at a perfect time. And Donju was sitting over there waiting on the screen, and he raced that football and stepped out on the 29. And a good thing he did, because he'd been gone. 1st and 10 on the 29.
Terry, good pickup by Donju.
From the Baylor 48, down at the 11 and 29, a 23-yard completion.
The screen pass on 3rd down. Donju run it to the 29. 1st and 10, Baylor. Baylor in the Colorado eye, and Dillard's calling signals, and they take it and they run him. He's got a big hole. He got all the way to the 21 and got knocked down. Ron Donju run to the 21. Got 8 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down and 2 yards to go. They're battling at our defense, something we haven't seen much this year.
We came with the with that stunt defense. We had 6 people in the gaps, had Ogle in the middle as the middle linebacker, tried to fill up every gap, and Donju able to pick a hole.
2nd down.